To win, you have to use his jab, follow the game plan that Derrick James had for him, use the hook, use the speed, use his quick movement, um, let Tank feel your power because if Tank don't feel his power, then Tank just gonna walk through. And we know no, excuse me, we know Tank started off slow. By the fourth and sixth round, that's when he start ramping up. And once he ramp it up, that's it. He gonna time you, and he just gonna beat you to the punch. Now his score said that that Frank Martin is trash. How can he be? How can Frank be trash? Score when you was about to fight him, he pulled out because he had the Tank fight. So he wasn't ducking you. Tank is the money man. Tank sell out crowds. You don't do that, Shakur. You even said it yourself that you and Tank will be a big fight. You already know that. So Frank is not trash. Frank is a hell of a fighter, and I like Frank. I just think that Tank could beat him because Frank fade down the stretch. At times, Frank don't listen to Derrick James. Frank do what he want to do in there. Now, could Frank bring the best out of Tank? I'm sure he could. And vice versa. We're gonna know all these answers come Saturday night. However Frank approach the fight, that's how Tank gonna approach the fight. You wanna box, hit box. But if Frank make mistakes, Tank gonna capitalize on them. Both have everything to gain. Frank again. If Frank gain, all you beat Tank. Um, more opportunities for Frank to put his name even out there when he go up against Shakur Stevens, Shakur Stevenson, uh, um, Teofimo Lopez, Gary Russell Jr. So many others. Um, and if Tank loses, it just one. It just one fight he lost. It's boxing. We know things happen. The only thing I don't like when is Frank making excuses. I gotta knock him out. I'ma get robbed, bro. How you know you gonna do all that? Like Knockout said, if you perform well and if you get robbed, we know. So I don't like Frank coming in with that mindset. Now, you know, so can he beat other guys going forward? Maybe, maybe not, because we saw where Michelle Rivera was giving Frank problems. He came on later down the stretch because he outworked him, but for the most part, Rivera was beating Frank. And the other guy he fought after that was giving Frank problems. So like I said, he can't do that with Tank. And Tank, if you said You want to send a message. You said he the first one. Well, that means you can start off slow either because you know you want to come up, you want to come out strong, and I do you not, and I come on too, and I come on late. Yeah, we know you're the man, and I know you're not overlooking Frank. So it's gonna be a hell of a fight though, man. So I think Frank gonna bring the best out of Tank, and Tank gonna bring the best out of Frank. That's what we want as fight fans for this fight to happen. Now for Tank, but like Frank can't fall into the traps that Tank will set for him. Tank is underrated. Excuse me. Tank is an underrated boxer. Tank can box, and not only that, Tank can take your jab, can neutralize your jab, and use his. He can hit you with the body shot. He can hit you with everything in that's arsenal. That's how dangerous Tank is. And we know Frank don't like body shots. We saw his knees buckle when dude hit him in the body with a body shot. Even though Frank didn't go down, but if but when Tank hit him with one of those body shots, let's see how he do. Will he hold up or will he call it quits? I don't think so because Frank is not that dude. Frank gonna give it everything he got. He know this is his chance. It is scared. I wanna say that he's scared. I mean, it's more cameras, more reporters. So this is first stage on pay-per-view. We'll see how he do. I think he gonna do great, and I think the whole card as a whole is better than what you know the Saudis put on so far. Even though that card was okay, it would have been better if Better Beef and Terrio was on that card, but they fighting later on, so we'll see what come out of that. Tank sells out, and we know like Davin said that's a trash fight. All these guys want to fight Tank opponents. Devin Haney, he want to fight people. He want to fight Barrios. Which he shouldn't because we saw what Ryan Garcia did to Devin. We saw because they fought 6 times in the amateurs, so they know each other. So that wasn't a fluke. Then Ryan he cheated. He shouldn't have did that. He should have just beat him straight up on his merit. Barrios, that'd be that'd be the same thing. Barrios, taller than him, got his man strength, and he'd beat Devin, man. Matisse beat Devin, man. Man, Tiz, man, he walked through punches, man. He let you get your shots off, and then once you get hit him with everything you got, then that's when he gonna hit you with everything he got and beat you. I seen it. He said, "I'm gonna just let this dude get off, and then when he don't have nothing left, oh, I got him." So, uh, Tifimo, um, I don't know. The only way Devin would be the T.O. if T.O. something going on the outside with T.O. But if T.O. in the right frame of my mind, excuse me, and nothing bothering him, he could beat Devin. Can he beat the Tank? Um, I'm gonna say no because to me he's not T.O.'s not a counterpuncher, and he don't set up traps like that. And we know that he questioning himself, asking his dad, "Do I still got it?" And he talking about some. Oh, he knew the cameras was right there, so that's why he said that. No, you really no, he really thought he was really thinking on that. I don't say nah. You was faking it for the cameras, man. We all saw it, you know. Tiafimo, I mean not Tiafimo. Lomachenko came on in the second half and beat you. You went toe to toe with Cambosis. He beat you. But that's a fight that I would like to see. And like Tank said, Frank Martin is starting with him. Now, if if Tank lose, he lose. Fans not gonna ban the ship like myself. I'm not gonna ban the ship. I'm gonna say, and I'm gonna give Frank all the credit in the world. Just like when Bud B. Smith, I gave my hat off to Bud, cause he deserved it. Because we know Bud Crawford, we know he was fighting C level fighters, D level fighters. But you see when he went up against another A fighter, what did he do? Prepare like an A fighter on that level. Probably when Terrence Crawford got in the ring, and it was less opponents, he probably was saying, y'all, let me just go ahead, get this check, get this bag, and knock him out. When he fought Earl, it was a 50-50 chance that Bud could lose this fight. But Bud put on one of the best performances. We can't forget that in 2023. So credit so credit the Bud for doing that. Um, and like I said, this fight card on Saturday is to be one of the best cards. The Sardis, they did their thing. Don't get me wrong. And but Tank could go. Tank could go anywhere. Um, Tank could go anywhere and sell out in the U.S. He could go to DC. I'm sorry. He could go to DC. He could go to Baltimore, Atlanta. That's three right there. And now he fighting in Houston. This Saturday coming up, so that's four. That's four places he can go and sell out. And you get your biggest payday when you fighting. Look at look at Pitbull. Pitbull just be rolling for his belt. They kept on putting Pitbull on pay per view, knowing knowing that dude beat him, but they gave it to Pitbull because of his name. Tank won the big fights. Tank is 30 years old. He don't have had time to worry about Pitbull. So he on the bigger and better things. Um, you know, the only fight I will be worried about, well, it's a couple of fights I'll be, worried about. I'll be worried about the Loma fight because Loma, he nothing to sneeze at because he took that one into deep waters. He took Tessimo into deep waters. Both in the second half, Loma came on in those fights. Had he started earlier in those fights, he would have won. But I think Tank will be up to test to face a guy like Lomachenko if that fight would ever happen. I doubt it. Um, Everybody talking about Monster anyway. He's a good fighter. Be cool boy. Beat the guy that he was supposed to. Could he beat Tank? Nah, I'm gonna go with Tank on that. But would I be surprised if anybody pulled it out? Nah, because like I said, it's boxing. You know, even if you outbox a guy or if you're the guy that's coming forward, they gonna give it to that guy. We all seen it. So I hope Jack Reese not refereeing this fight because when Jack Reese ref a fight, it's all about him. You gonna ask the commission and the judges to take that man pay. That man got a family. That man got a family to feed. So I don't know if they did it or not. So my thing is what we see at times. Derrick James get frustrated with Frank Martin. Yeah, because he got frustrated. Well, a lot of his guys that they wasn't doing what he told them to do. Even Earl. That don't take the fact that he's not a good trainer. It's just that them guys say, alright, the dude I'm fighting, I can have my B game and C game and still win. And that's what Earl did. That's what Jamel did the second time around. But all in all, it's gonna be a good fight. Looking forward to the card. Um, so it depends on how how Frank um how he come to fight, because if you want to box, Tank a box. If you want to brawl, Tank can stand there and brawl with you and counter you. So with the traps that he gonna set for Frank, it's gonna be he gonna be throwing over the top, and Tank gonna catch just like he did Ryan. But I ain't gonna hold y'all too much longer, man. Y'all let me know who y'all had winning this fight. I'm rolling with Tank, but I would not be surprised if Frank pull it off, because, like I said, Frank had everything to gain, and the Tank lose. Tank could still get the the fights ahead of Frank, because Tank is the guy. Tank is the money man. So just the same as Earl Smith, what Earl Smith doing. Earl Smith at 54, going to take on Sebastian Fedor. I think Earl should have a tune-up, but that's one thing if you're an Earl Smith fan, that he don't believe in tune-ups. He believe he's still that guy. We shall find out in October. But anyway, man, I had to do this video over because I ain't like how I did the first one. But like I always say, don't be something you're not, man. Um, if them groups, if them groups don't want you to be a part of their group, don't be a part of their group, man. Stand on your own. Be a maverick. It's nothing wrong with being a rat. It's nothing wrong with being a maverick. And do what you gotta do, man. Make memories with your family and friends. And with that, I'm out. Peace.